Charles Covino was the product of West New York, New Jersey, and he was very precocious.
Larger than life. He always had a story to tell. He was a very dynamic individual. He had a fiery personality.
After the war, my dad, Charles, met my mother, Sylvia, through family friends. They dated for 6 months and then were married. He started the company in 1952, same year I was born, and it was a big year for him. He and my mother started it together in New Jersey in a small garage and graduated to the building we're in today in 1968.
My mom, Candy, had started to work in the family business when I was a little girl, and within a couple of years, she actually met Ed Aversenti.
When I met Doc for the first time out here in New Jersey, we had lunch together, and he introduced me to his marketing manager.
I was single at the time and working as the marketing manager at General Magnaplate. My nameplate on the door was still my married name, and my father had had lunch with some executives from the West Coast, and Ed Aversenti was one of them. We started dating and were subsequently married, and have worked in the business together now for over 30 years. He had seen a need for metals to last longer and be stronger.
People needed to coat parts before they went into space. And that's how we got involved. We got involved with NASA, etc.
They talk about NASA and how other inventions from NASA are now being used throughout the world, things like Velcro or whatever. Doc has had a similar impact with making these things happen.
We have always looked at recycling, and we recycle a lot of our chemistries rather than have it going to landfills. And we've been doing this for years, long before it was the protocol of what people thought should be done.
He was way ahead of his time, trying to establish General Magnaplate worldwide prior to a time when companies like ours didn't even think about those things.
He always wanted to develop things that he would be remembered for. He certainly did start something and left a legacy for us to carry on.
I hope that myself, my sisters, and my children someday will be able to carry on the tradition that my grandfather started and my mother has continued. It's an honor to have a family business. It's a legacy that I am very proud of, and I'd like to see it continue for many generations to come.